Hello everybody! In this tutorial series, we will talk about the workflow from Blender to Unity 3D for a real-time game developer. Today, we will start this series with exporting our model from Blender to Unity and have a look on some troubles many of you face when exporting stuff from Blender to Unity. First, we will have a look on the correct workflow when exporting our model from Blender to Unity. In this case, we are working with a model of the fire tower I created for the game Mystic Tower Defense we are currently working on. First of all, I want to let you know that I am always using an add-in for exporting models to Unity called Blender to Unity FBX Exporter. I will put the download link below the video. To export the model, we select all the different meshes of the 3D model here, go to File, Export, Unity, FBX. Here we check Selected Objects Only. If you don't check that, Blender will export every single mesh into the FBX file, and we don't want that to happen here. You can also check Active Collection Only if you selected the collection instead of the objects. By clicking on Export, we now export our model as an FBX file to the selected folder. The materials that you have assigned to your model are also exported together with the mesh in the FBX file. In Unity, we are now working on the import of our fire tower. By the way, if you need support around game design, Blender, Unity, and the related workflow, please have a look at our Discord. We are happy to help you with your questions. Back to the topic. If you exported the 3D model from Blender directly into the Unity asset folder, the FBX should appear here in the project. If you saved it in a different folder, you can simply drag and drop the model into the desired folder. Let's take a closer look at our model's import settings. In the Model tab, everything is usually left at the default values. If needed, you can prevent the import of cameras or lights from Unity, compress the mesh, or create UVs for light maps. But that's a topic for another video. The Rig tab contains settings for importing character rigs, which are used for animated characters, for example. The animations you import from Blender are shown in the Animations tab. Everything is empty here because our model does not contain any animations. In the Materials tab, you can see the material we imported from Blender. If necessary, you can replace it with a material created in Unity. If you are interested in creating materials in Unity, check out one of our other tutorials. To use the model now, just drag it into the scene or into the hierarchy. Now let's take a look at some of the problems many beginners on our Discord encounter when exporting models from Blender to Unity. It often happens that your models have a strange position, rotation, or scaling like here. The rotation is -89 and the scaling is 100. This is a typical case of a wrong setting of the default exporter in Blender. This is also one of the reasons why I prefer to use the custom export add-on. If you prefer to use the default exporter, check the Apply Transformation checkbox in the FBX exporter when exporting your model. That should solve your problem. After re-exporting to Unity with Apply Transformation ticked, the values are now correct and should no longer cause any problems. If you notice problems with strange scaling or rotation, this is often due to settings in Blender. In this case, the model is strangely deformed on one axis. The reason for this is usually that the scaling has not been applied in Blender. We get to the bottom of the problem by selecting the affected mesh in Blender and opening the side menu with the N hotkey. Here you can see the transform properties. You can immediately see that the scaling on the x-axis is incorrect. To fix this, we navigate to Object, Apply, Rotation, and Scale. We can also quickly access the menu by pressing Ctrl and A. As you can see, the values in the side menu are now correct, and we can export our model back to Unity. Back in Unity, the model is fixed and ready to use. A common error when exporting from Blender to Unity is faces with the wrong orientation. In this example, you can clearly see that some faces on the tower and some faces on the lower part of the model seem to be missing. This is not the case, they are still there. The problem here is not missing polygons, but inverted normals or incorrect orientation of the faces. But don't worry, this problem can be solved very quickly in Blender. I have now reopened the model in Blender. As you can see, the model seems to be fine. To see where the problem lies, we have two options. The first option is to turn on backface culling. To do this, go to the shader options and click on backface culling. Now Blender behaves like Unity and does not show the backfaces of polygons anymore. However, I prefer another method, which is to display the face orientations. To do this, navigate to the viewport overlays and enable face orientations. Now you can see correct faces in blue and inverted faces in red. To fix these faces, select the model, switch to edit mode, and select the corresponding faces. Navigate to Mesh, Normals, and click on Flip. Now you can see that the faces have turned blue and the problem is fixed. If you want to go faster, you can also use the hotkey Alt+N. In my next example, we are dealing with a problem called Z-fighting. It occurs when two polygons share nearly the same position in 3D space. As a result, the renderer does not know which surface it should display in front. This results in a crazy flickering, which you can see here. To fix this, I recommend that you carefully examine the affected areas in Blender and delete the duplicate area. After that, the flickering should no longer occur. Another common problem when exporting from Blender to Unity is the smooth shading and smoothing groups. This problem occurs when Unity does not know exactly how to handle the edges of the 3D model. More specifically, is the edge a hard and sharp edge, or a soft and rounded edge? However, we can provide Unity with this information. To do this, we go back to Blender and take a closer look at the problem. After selecting the model, we go into Edit mode. In my example, you can see that all hard edges are highlighted in light blue. This means that they are sharp edges. They are marked as sharp edges. Only the area that is causing our problem is unmarked. Basically, you should mark all edges that you want to have a hard shading with Mark Sharp in Blender. To do this, we first select the edges. Then we mark them as sharp with a right click, Mark Sharp. As you can see, the blurred edges are gone and we can export the model from Blender back to Unity. I hope I was able to give you some good tips with my troubleshooting guide. I would also like to encourage you to take a look at the other tutorials which cover topics such as texturing, UV mapping, and creating materials and particle effects. Please feel free to join us on our Discord, where we will be happy to help and advise you. Also check out our Instagram and Steam, where we provide news about our game Mystic Tower Defense.